Okay, Margaret, my favorite TEDx coach on all these curation committees for TEDx events. With your experience, tell me, how does somebody go from being a speaker out in the real world to being a speaker on the TEDx stage?
That's a great question. There's usually three ways. One is the organizing committee already has somebody in mind and a topic that they have, and they just invite that person to come on the stage. Sometimes a person is referred to an organizing committee by another colleague or a friend. And third is people apply. Oftentimes there's an online application, sometimes there's an in-person audition, and that's where people get to say and share their one idea worth spreading and why they would be a good match for that TEDx event.
And then there's a very select few that actually get chosen to speak on that day. So there must be some things that you notice that right away are red flags that tell you, you know what, this person probably isn't the best person to put on the TEDx stage. So what might be some red flags that you would look out for?
Great question. So first of all, when I see an application, oftentimes there's 200 or 300 people that are applying for 12 spots on the stage. So that's something to keep in mind. Oftentimes if people just have 1 or 2 word answers for all of the questions, I know they really haven't put their heart into it. And then another thing is if somebody has really only negative ideas, if they only want to highlight the problems that they see in their world and they don't have a solution, they don't have a way for the audience to go be proactive about those problems.
So no Debbie Downers.
Right, exactly. And then lastly, if somebody in their proposal, they're highlighting problems in the world, but the only answer to those problems is their own company, that's a problem too. It can come off as promotion. Yeah. And that's against the rules. So make sure that whatever you're showing in the world, whatever the conflicts you're highlighting, the solutions to that can be something that everybody can access and not necessarily through your company or organization.
But what if somebody's given the talk 1,000 times and I get great reviews all the time, A+, 5-star rating? Is that good or bad?
Well, that's really great for that person out in the world. Sounds like they've got a great career and really great ideas. But if somebody has given a talk 1,000 times, then on the organizing committee, we kind of wonder, is it really a new idea? Is it really something that you are looking at with fresh eyes for the first time? Or is the idea just a little bit tired? And so it's actually a little bit of a red flag if somebody says that they've given this talk 1,000 times, 10,000 times out in the world.
Yeah, that makes sense too. And how can you tailor that to the TEDx audience, really?
Right, and sometimes we have had speakers who've spoken a lot about their topic, but we encourage them to take it in a new angle, look at it in a new light, unearth a new aspect of the story that they haven't thought about before, that's fresh to them, and then will be fresh and inspiring to our audience as well.